Welcome to Write Coffee and Repeat. I am Tish Bouvier, and today we have a wonderful guest. We have Alison Hendrix, and she is the author of Lenny, the Last Lightning Bug. Welcome, Allison.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Yes, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I am a mom of a precious little 4-year-old girl, Molly. She is such an inspiration and a light to me, usually, and married to my husband for going on 7 years, and I love to write. So I'm a full-time mom and try to be a full-time writer too. So it's fun juggling those things. But as you can imagine, I write a lot of well, as you know, I write a lot of children's stories and children's picture books and things like that. So I'm definitely inspired by my family.
Oh, that is wonderful. I keep wanting to say Lenny the Lost Lightning Bug, but it's Lenny the Last Lightning Bug. What inspired you to come up with that title?
I've always loved lightning bugs. They're my favorite animal. And a couple years ago now, I was looking out in our backyard and saw the lightning bugs, and it was towards the end of the season, and there was just one or two. And then, eventually there weren't any. And I thought, what if one lightning bug stuck around a little bit longer because he wanted to play with this little girl? And then that just kind of flowed from that.
Oh, that sounds really good. So, who is the little girl?
Oh, it's Molly. Of
Oh,
course. She was about 2 years old at the time, and
uh-huh.
it was a lot of fun just incorporating her so much into the story, and even some of her toys that she uses were in the pictures, and it was so much.
Oh, that sounds good. Y'all, Molly is her little girl. She's so cute. So, Allison, is this your first children's book?
It's my first picture book. I've written other children's books, but I haven't published them just for fun. But this one was definitely the first one that I just went ahead and just went for it and did the illustrations and everything.
Oh, yeah. You illustrated this book too. Show everyone your cover because I have my cover too, my book.
Yes, she's
Show
so
your.
sweet. And there is these were really fun. I used watercolor
Hmm.
pencil for it. That was the first time I'd ever used watercolors or watercolor pencils either. And I don't know, it took a while to get the hang of it, but then the pictures just started coming together almost exactly the way that I saw it in my head, and I felt like God really blessed this one. He helped me every step of the way.
He did. He did. So, how long did it actually take you to finish this book from start to finish?
A lot longer than I thought it would.
Uh-huh.
I wrote it very quickly. I wrote it in probably 20 minutes. But the illustrations wound up taking me probably a good 6 months just working on it off and on. And
Hmm.
then whenever I kind of struggled uploading it to KDP onto Amazon,
Uh-huh.
it took me a while to kind of work all those kinks out. So all in all, it was a good year and a half in the making.
Oh, okay. It is beautiful, and you did some wonderful artwork in here. Um, I would like you to share one of your favorite pages in this book. Want to
Okay,
read it to us?
sure. I'll find it really quickly. This was I'm not really sure what about this picture makes it my favorite. I don't know if you can see it. Lenny is kind of Molly has gone to bed, and Lenny is sort of watching her or looking at her, not in a creepy way, but from outside
Right.
the window. And he says, or this page says, but Lenny would glow and say hello to the child from outside of her nursery window. He waited till she closed her eyes, and then he'd fly away. He'd pray for God to bless her sleep and look forward to the next time she and he would play. I just love
That's
it. It looks
that's
so much
beautiful.
like this is just like the way that her nursery window was when
Hmm.
she was that age, and um, oh, I just love that one.
I want to share my favorite one, and it was the ending, and it was so inspiring, especially what's going on in the world today. Is when Molly cried and waved, and before he was out of sight, Lenny called to her and said, "Always be the light. No matter where you go or what you do, helping people smile is a nice thing to do. Show them God's love in their darkest night. Be like a firefly and always be a light." I love, love that one. That was my favorite because it just reminds me, even as an adult, that you still want to be the light. And if a child and a lightning bug could be a light, you could be someone's light too. So, did you have any other inspiration that for that last page? Because that was just right on target for me.
Oh, well, I knew that I wanted to bring God and spirituality into it somehow, and um, to have kids learn some kind of a lesson from it, even though it's not a huge lesson. It is something that encourages you to be happy. And lightning bugs, I think the reason they're my favorite is because they always are so happy. You can't see a bug lighten up out from its butt and not be happy and not smile like that. And
That's so true.
I thought, be a light. What better lesson can we learn from that? And like you said, even for kids, for small kids like Molly was, we can learn that we can help other people smile, and that it makes us feel better.
That is so true. I love the fun facts you included in the end, and I thought it was so uh, ironic because when the book came out, I'm a big gamer too with Animal Crossing Over the Horizon, and that was the same time they introduced the lightning bugs into the game. So for me, it was right on time. I have never seen a lightning bug in person, never. And
Oh,
we played in the country, and but I always been fascinated. And a lot of people would tell me they used to catch them. Did you ever catch any as a child, or you and Molly ever caught any together?
oh yeah, that was something we used to do a lot growing up. We did the whole mason jar, poking holes in the lid,
Right.
bugs would crawl out because it'd make the holes too big. We did all that.
Oh my gosh, I just love this book, and I really recommend parents to pick it up and read it for yourself too, and your children will definitely love it. So, Allison, could you tell us how people can get a copy of your book and reach out to you and check out your websites? I do have the descriptions in the link, but share us with us.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You can find Lenny on Amazon, just under Lenny the Last Lightning Bug. That's where he is available. If you check out my blog at sunriseblue.wordpress.com, you will see all of my fun things that I'm working on now, and there's links there to Lenny as well, and on goodness, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's links there. Definitely come find me, chat me up. I'd love to see what you think and love to chat with you.
That is wonderful. We have some guests out here today. Um, Better Days said, "Good morning." Hello, Better Days. She's one of my followers. Yeah, I'm so glad she's here with us. Jen is here. She
Hi,
said
Jen.
hello. And Ann says hello.
Oh,
And
good morning.
oh, you mentioned, do you have a podcast? Because I heard that you
Oh,
do.
yes. I have a podcast on Anchor. It's Allie Likes to Write on Anchor, and I love doing my podcast. And Molly actually does the introduction for a lot of my podcasts, so you'll hear her come on and say something about her mommy's podcast, which is just precious to me.
That is so good. Well, I just want to thank you for joining us on our coffee break segment. Y'all be sure to check out Allison's link in the description below. Get that book. It is a beautiful book, and it's something that you can read to your children, and you can enjoy it for yourself. Thank you so much, Allison, for being here.
Thank you, Tish. Have a great
Yeah,
day.
thank you. You all too. Yeah, have a wonderful day. See you at our next coffee break.